Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, and boy, it looks like it's going to be a busy few weeks here. I took a week off and went out and explored this beautiful country of ours, and I've come back to quite a few boxes. So the previews that I'm going to show you will preview a series of reels, but they'll probably be in 2 or maybe even 3 sets because, well, there's just a lot of them that came in. The first one came in from a charter boat. One of our viewers, Fielding, has been bringing me some reels. They charter boats operate out of Connecticut, and he's got his dad, I believe, owns a bait shop up there. And what happens is, I guess the charter boat folks set aside a group of reels, bring them to Fielding, and he brings them down to me. Well, these are all 4.0 Senators, and what I generally like to do when I get a box in like this, I want to see what may be needed ahead of time so that I can give him a good estimate in terms of how long it will take me to service the reels. So what do? Well, I do the same thing you should do in terms of testing a reel, either because somebody's asking you to repair it or because maybe you're considering buying it used. The first thing you want to do is turn the reel handle, and I'm noticing a very bad gear issue on this one. And then check the other features. We have a free spool. So the biggest issue seems to be gearing. Let's tighten down that. You can hear it. And that's a bad gear. Okay, so what I like to do then, I know I'm going to have to order gears for that, and that's going to take a few days. So you think along that lines when you try to give a time estimate. Maybe you can hear that. There's bad gears in this one as well. This one may be a bearing. Seems like the gears are okay there. It just might need a bed cleaning as well. This is a very early 4.0 Senator. How do you know? Because you can change the drag washers from the outside. You do not need to remove the side plate to do that. That compares with, say, this one, where there is no access from the outside. You need to take the whole side plate apart to do that. Well, just another quick check. This one seems to be okay. Probably cleaning. There's a knock going on here. That's usually indicative of a bridge, but it may just be a loose handle. We'll have to see on that. And I think this one, by the looks of it, it's an old Warrior. It may have some issues with the drag washers. We'll have to see. Okay, so I have 5 of those Penn Senator 4.0s that I'm going to need to work on. And let's see what else came in. I'm thinking maybe this one is actually what it says it is, and that would be the Magda DXT from Okuma. This is comes in from Scott in Ohio. And let's see if we can get this opened. I think this one just comes in for a general tune-up. I got a request the other day if I work on these, so I'm thinking that's what this will be. Well, it's not an Okuma. This one is a Penn Jigmaster 505. It's the high speed with the bearings on the side, and let's see what's going on here. For the most part, it seems to be doing what it should. Well, there we go. We probably have a broken bearing in there because it's sticking. Okay, well, we'll get that one serviced for Scott. As you can see, there's a whole group and a whole different series of types of reels that I get. So if you're interested in seeing any of these, I have videos on the 4.0 Senators already in my library. But if you're interested in seeing the videos on some of these, just let me know. I'll see if I can put the time aside to do that. Next one up is David from South Carolina. And David's sending me an eclectic group. I always have fun with these types of things. I always get a little heebie-jeebie kind of things when I see them packed like this. I don't trust the post office maybe as much as David does. But we have a couple of Penn 10s. This one is not performing well. So when I see something like this where the spool does not turn when a free spool is moved, it usually means that the pinion gear is stuck on the spool shaft. So that's something we're going to have to figure out there. He also has one here in the bag. I believe maybe there was a note somewhere that somebody had put one together and well, it wasn't working right. And here's the third one. These are all tight. They shouldn't be. I'm wondering. I'm not seeing any place where maybe they tied it down. But all right. And then we have two of the Level-Matics. These are fun old reels. This is the 920, probably both 920s, 910 and 920. They're good reels. They're enjoyable. They were Penn's first attempt at round bait casters. And the only thing I've ever found that's been kind of tough with those is that the drag washers are probably inadequate for the reel itself. Okay, David will take care of those for you. If you'd like to see any of these reels, if I don't plan on doing videos on them, if you have questions on them, please leave them in the comments section, and I will try to respond to those comments. That's the best way to reach me. And the business card at the end does show email addresses, it shows the website, it shows phone numbers. Of all of those, the toughest way to reach me is by phone, so I would encourage you to please just leave it in the comments section or contact me by email. That's the best. Okay, this one comes in from Illinois. It's from Kenneth. And, let's see what we have in here. We have a classic. We have a Mitchell 410. I just got a follow up on this the other day. He says that he's looking to go fishing with it, and just would like me to tune this up. We're having a bail issue where it's not kind of coming back the way it should. Otherwise, it seems like overall it's doing okay. So I'm going to put this one to the side because I told him I was going to try and get to that quickly, and I will try to do my best to get that one done. So we got an older vintage Mitchell. And a lot of folks ask, why does my channel have so much of the vintage reels in there? And I think the answer is easy. It's because what my customers want me to service. So I try to do these videos to show you how to do them yourself, and I also kind of show the customer how his reel was serviced so that they could do it the next time, his or her reel. All right, this one comes in from Ohio. Let's see what we have. We have an old Baish. Another vintage reel. This one is the Baish Brown. Baish Brown was a reel salesperson who imported reels from France. Eventually what happened was France stopped supplying them, and he had to go out on his own. He basically copied the design, started manufacturing them. They were made by Airex Corporation. It's a division of Lionel, and Lionel made the trains. So this is a nice little reel. And well, we'll see what we can do to clean it up and to take care of it and get that one fishing again. Well, I think we'll conclude this part of those previews. We'll come back with a second preview set. There's a lot of them, as I mentioned, and I just don't want to kind of tie everybody down and take away your valuable time. If you're interested in seeing these videos, please subscribe. And if you do subscribe, please use the notification button. That'll let you know when I'm posting all of those videos. To all of our first responders and essential personnel, thank you for everything it is that you do to keep us safe. To everybody, keep your reels tuned up, but more importantly, take them fishing and give them a second chance. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Have a great day.